If you want people to show up when they usually don't, then invite them to contribute. Now, let me ask you this question. Are you a manager or a leader who is struggling to bring in your team to attend meetings or take particular workplace initiatives? Or are you a parent struggling with your kid to do the homework? Don't worry. I have some smart option to handle this. Let me tell you a real story of a big Indian restaurant in London called as Dishum. They were going through a problem. Between 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., there was very zero business. No crowd, no queues at the door. Now, most businesses, when face this situation, they generally offer discounts. But Dishum did something else. They called their loyal customers and invited them to play a game with them. They placed a dice on the table and asked them to roll. If the dice roll at 6, your entire food is free. Isn't something silly, right? But wait, the magic happened. Now people started coming in, not just to eat, but to play, to be part of something, to try their luck, to participate. And the restaurant business, plummeted to a record level. Surprisingly, when they reviewed the entire business earning, they found only 16% of discounts people have received as compared to the overall earning. So this was about business. But when I reflected on this real story, that moment I realized that people don't want just results, people want involvement, not instructions, not orders, not discounts. They want a chance to feel this is mine too, this is my baby. They want to be invited, not just informed. And when you give them that invitation, you don't need to chase engagement. Engagement walks in on its own. So what is the leadership lesson from this? If you are a manager, a team lead, and your team is not participating, they are quiet in the meetings, they follow instructions but show no ownership, I want you to pause and ask, have you involved them in shaping the work? Did you involve them for finding the solution? Or are you just asking them or assigning them tasks? Because when people are part of the decision, they feel part of the mission, the journey. When people co-own the how, they commit to the what. That restaurant Dishum did not just say to their customers, please come between 3 and 6. They said, here is your dice, here is your turn, let's see what happens. And that changed everything. The same principle applies to parenting. Want your child to enjoy reading? Don't say read this book 20 minutes now. Instead say pick any 3 books, let's roll these dice, whichever number comes, we read that story together. Suddenly it's their choice, suddenly it's their turn, it's their fun, suddenly they care. Curiosity is not taught, it's invited. And that invitation is your superpower as a parent. Same applies to the business also. If you are a business owner and if you want loyal customers, then ask yourself, are your customers just buying from you or they playing with you? Now, are you giving them forms? Are you giving them a game? Are you offering a transaction or designing an experience? Dishum did not win just because of the food. They won because they gave people a chance to play. So when you do that, you create something unforgettable. So let me leave you with this key insight. If you want to create influence, involve people. When you give people opportunity to perform, they not only own the task, but also own the results or outcomes.